scales at 72 kilos, 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 188. And he'll be... It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world... The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, I'm going to stay here.
And that's the opening bell, round one. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Good counter punch. Have to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's all offense all the time. That hook doesn't score. Oh, wait a minute. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Get that out of the way, that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Let's get
it started in round three. really strong round. Let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook just can't find the target. Nice counter. Can't find a home for that jab. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. The straight right just misses. Caution being thrown to the wind. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone.
Whoa, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
On to the fourth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Straight right just misses. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Good counter punching. The courage on display here is incredible. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to...
Back into the fray here in round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nobody home with that hook. think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outclass a fight.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. How did they not go down?
Bean Dave now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The perfect counter lands. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. These two fighters are made for one another. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. And there's the bell for round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. One punch could change everything in this battle. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go, it's round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They both want the match. Hold that thought. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. And we enter the 8th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter punch caught him clean. This is the kind of fight you expect. Hold that thought! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. It never happened.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Step back, compose yourself. Compose.
And down goes Jones Jr. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous